Come to my circle where stories are told. Sit on my carpet, we'll fly to a land of stories. Today, I'd like to tell you the story of Manddie and her grandfather. Manddie was a very lucky girl. She was around 8 years old and lived with her mother, her grandpa, and her grandma. She was very lucky to have them living with her. She enjoyed watching, learning, and helping her grandfather finish whatever he was doing. One day, she went to her grandpa's workshop and looking at what he had there, she giggled. "Grandpa, what are you doing with these two sticks? Are you playing with them?"
No, Manddie. We are going to make 2 walking sticks with these long sticks. After that, you will have a surprise.
So they got down to work and completed making 2 beautiful walking sticks. Each one of them had a funny figure carved in them. They had been sand smoothed and the bark removed, and they looked amazing.
Manddie, tomorrow we are going to go on a hike.
"Oh, really? Oh, that's wonderful, Grandpa."
Yes, Manddie. So please go to bed right away and get well rested before the hike.
The next morning, Manddie did not require a tring alarm to get up. She got up, got dressed, and ran into the kitchen where she saw Grandpa packing sandwiches, water, and many other snacks into their backpacks. "Grandpa, is it going to be a very long hike?"
Yes, Manddie, we are going on an all-day hike. So come on, grab your walking stick and let's get going.
"But what about breakfast, Grandpa?"
Oh, did I not mention to you that we would be stopping by at a diner to have our breakfast?
So off they went, and after having a delicious breakfast at the diners, they drove for a long time till they reached the base of a mountain. "Grandpa, where are we going to go now?"
We are going to hike up to the top of this mountain, Manddie. So let's go without wasting any time.
So they started hiking, and it was a long hike upwards. And knowing Manddie, the kind of curious little girl she was, she had so many questions running in her head, and she kept asking them from time to time. Which tree is this? How high are we? Are there bears here? Are there snakes here? Will we find people here?" And last but not the least was, "Are we there yet?" Grandfather was a very patient and kind man, and he tried to reply to all her questions in the best possible way. He also taught her some good things, like he told her that they were among the natural habitat where there were not too many people but more of wildlife, even bears, and that she should learn to respect the same. He said,
In case you want to go over a log, make sure you put your walking stick on the other side of the log first. That way, any animal or snake which may be there will be aware that you are coming and they will be careful. Also, make sure you make a whistling sound while you're walking to let the bigger animals know that you are in their area. Remember, Manddie, the earth is your mother. Take care of her. All life is sacred. Treat it with respect. Take whatever you need from nature, but nothing more. Enjoy your journey but leave no tracks.
Mandy could understand what her grandfather was saying, but to make it even more fun and to make her remember that even better, he taught it to her in the form of a song. The song was, "A hiking we will go, a hiking we will go. Hey ho the merry-o, a hiking we will go. The earth is our mother, take care of her. Hey ho the merry-o, take care of Mother Earth. All life is sacred, treat it with respect. Hey ho the merry-o, treat life with respect." So singing this, they reached the top of the mountain where they suddenly saw a beautiful pond which was carved of flat rocks which were taken from the mountain in the previous ice age. The pond was filled with cold, clear water. That's when Grandpa told Mandy,
Mandy, we are here now. First, we will have our lunch, rest for a while, and after that, you can have a swim if you like.
"A swim? Oh, I love swimming, Grandpa. I'm really looking forward to it." So she chose a particular rock which was extending into the water, and leaning over the rock, she put her fingers into the water, and suddenly little fish came and they started nibbling on her fingers. Eee! She got a little bit scared and shrieked. But when she realized that they were only curious, she put her fingers back into the water and saw the fish darting around her fingers. She also saw a deer coming to the pond for a drink of water. Suddenly, she heard a voice.
Time for lunch, Mandy.
So Grandpa and Mandy sat and enjoyed their lunch, after which they rested for a while. But then Mandy was soon up and ready for her swim. She went into the pond, but no matter how hard she tried, she could not reach the bottom of the pond. Nevertheless, she enjoyed and giggled a lot when fish came and nibbled all over her body. It made her feel very ticklish. And she was enjoying herself, but was saddened when she heard her grandfather say,
Mandy, it's time to dry off, get dressed, and begin our hike down the mountain.
So Mandy came out from the pond, dried herself, got dressed, and they made sure that they left the place just as it was when they had arrived there. They did not want to leave any mess over there because they had understood the importance of loving Mother Nature. And they began walking down the mountain. As they were walking down, Mandy told her grandfather, "Grandfather, I have a problem and I need to speak to someone, but I don't know who."
Mandy, why don't you talk to me?
But grandfather, you are my grandfather and I feel you may get angry. Besides, you are not, well, my friend." That made grandfather do a serious bit of thinking, after which he said,
Mandy, what if I promise that whatever we speak will remain among us and I will not get angry at you?
"Oh, is that possible, grandfather?"
Yes, of course, Mandy. You can tell me whatever you wish, and you know I have never broken a promise that I made to you.
"Oh, wonderful, grandfather!" Saying this, she hugged her grandfather tight and she began speaking to her grandfather about whatever was in her heart. Soon they had reached the base of the mountain and they started packing and putting their things back into the car.
So, Mandy, I just want to tell you one thing before we start driving back home. The next time you want to speak something which is a secret, just pick up your walking stick and tell me let's go for a hike. That will be our secret code.
Oh, that's so nice of you, Grandpa. I feel so happy today. I had such an exciting hike. I got my best friend, my grandpa, and I also have a walking, talking stick.
This story is The Hike by T.Albert, and it comes to you from Secret Passages. Thank you so much.